Do not scroll past this. Do not silence my voice, because I am urgently speaking for your life, for your peace, for your destiny. My child, pay close attention. The message is about love, lying, being loyal, and telling the truth. The man you pray about, the one you love, the one you look forward to, and the one you picture holding forever, he loves you. Yes, he loves you so much more than words can say. He feels very connected to you in ways he can't even explain. He feels something about you that no other woman has ever made him feel. Don't question whether or not he loves you. It's not true that he feels that way. His love for you is real, strong, and written in his heart. But, my love, I have to tell you the truth that you don't want to hear. There's another woman. He has to be with her. He's stuck between two places. That pulls on him is another connection, another past, and another way of being. You can feel it too. When he is far away, you can feel it in your heart. Your gut tells you when he's stuck. Even though his heart wants to give you everything, you can tell when he pulls away from you. You're not crazy. You're not just imagining things. The woman is definitely present, and she speaks up in his life. Hold on, don't start crying just yet. Hey, don't worry, this isn't the end. Just remember, I'm in control of this whole story. Do you really think I'd share this with you just to break your heart? No, my dear. I'm sharing this so you can see clearly, so you won't be misled, so you can take on the strong position that I, your God, am getting ready for you. Just so you know, he's really torn about this. His love for you burns bright like fire, while his connection to her feels more like a heavy chain. She doesn't have the same light that you do. She doesn't have the same love that you do. She really pales in comparison to you. She totally knows he loves you. Honestly, she's got this underlying fear of you. She's worried about losing him to you, since she can tell how much he connects with you. You've noticed some signs, but you held back because you didn't want to come off as suspicious or insecure. Your spirit was definitely on point. What you felt was genuine. It really wasn't just in your head. It was a real eye-opener. He's been chatting with someone. He thought they were harmless at first. Someone who walked in through what he believed was a harmless door. But now that the door has turned into a pathway, he just can't seem to shut it. She, well, not her name or title, just the vibe of another person, has enveloped herself in kindness and a bit of mystery. He feels flattered, noticed, and wanted in a way that touches the parts of him that are still a work in progress. She really lifted him up, making him feel like a king even when he was down on himself. And little by little, she turned into a comfort, a spot he could retreat to when the burden of his responsibilities got too overwhelming. What began as something comforting has turned into a bit of a puzzle. He just can't seem to let go. So here you are, right at the brink of something you never really wanted. You're here for a reason. You're not reading this out of curiosity, are you? Hey, you're checking this out because something divine is happening at this very moment. Love shouldn't be mixed up with illusion, and being faithful shouldn't turn into just waiting around. You've really invested a lot of yourself in this connection. You've let go without saying a word. You've really put your heart into those prayers. You've shed tears in spaces where no one was around to notice. And yet, you decided to stick around. You just kept hoping, believing, and smiling, didn't you? Even when your heart said, something feels off, he notices your strength. He notices just how patient you've been and how bright your soul shines. Even when sadness tries to cloud your brightness, he understands that you don't deserve this uncertainty. He's caught in a struggle, balancing loyalty with desire, the past with the present, and what's simple with what's real. He's going through a tough time inside, feeling that tug for validation and wanting to be everything for everyone. But in the process, He's letting go of what really matters. Your soul was never meant to be just a side note in someone else's story, according to God. You were meant to be cherished, not put off. Your heart's feeling a certain way for a reason right now. Your dreams have been shaken up for a reason. Your peace has been thrown off, and your joy has been put on hold. This isn't just a coincidence. It's like watching something that was never meant to be hidden finally come to light. So, this guy really cares about you, but he's caught up in something that needs to come to light before any healing can take place. You're probably thinking, why didn't he just say something? But he wasn't sure how to go about it. He kept telling himself it was nothing. He kept telling himself it would pass, but now it's turned into a bit of a hassle. He really tried to keep it under wraps, even from his own awareness. And now it feels like the weight of it is pressing into every part of your relationship. He's made a distance that you can't really see. You can sense it in the way his eyes dart around, in the way he picks his words so thoughtfully, and in how he always keeps his phone facing away. You can sense it in the way his arms wrap around you, yet his spirit feels distant. Moving ahead isn't exactly straightforward. This isn't about being mad or getting back at someone. This is all about truth. This is all about healing. This is all about being in the light and letting what's been hidden come to the surface. It's not about causing pain. It's about clearing things up. It's not about punishment. It's about rebuilding. You've got more control in this than you might think. You're not broken. The divine isn't abandoning you. Honestly, you're being held tighter than ever before. This message is all about your moment of awakening. It's not about shaming him. It's designed to help you both out. Pretty soon, everything's going to be out in the open. He's going to have to make a choice. He's either going to dodge the truth or come rushing at you with a confession that could really rock the foundation of your love. Make sure you're all set. Not quite ready to give in, but definitely ready to bounce back. Are you ready to find out what's been kept quiet? It's time to pick yourself again, and this time, feel good about it. But he doesn't realize that every time he chooses her access over your peace, he's rejecting my alignment in his life. She's not just another person. She's a spiritual distraction dressed as a familiar comfort. And I want you to stop blaming yourself for his blindness. You didn't fail. You didn't fall short. You didn't misread the connection. What you're feeling is real. But the way he's managing that love, it's not being filtered through my truth. That's why it hurts. That's why it drains you. That's why your spirit doesn't rest, even when he says he's all in. Because deep down you can feel it. You're not just dealing with a man who's confused. You're dealing with a man who is being influenced. He's attached to you emotionally, but tied to her spiritually through manipulation, obligation, and guilt. And I didn't intend for you two to do that. Even if he could feel something for you, his heart is split, and his vision is clouded if he continues to listen to the voice of someone I didn't send. Here's what I want you to keep in mind. Never will I give you someone who needs persuading to pick you, because when I bring a man to you, he will consciously preserve your serenity, love you unconditionally, and turn away from anything that would jeopardize my promise. He's not listening to me, so he can't do it right now. He is not listening to my spirit. Instead, he is listening to history, comfort, and feelings. Therefore, don't judge his love only by his words. Assess it based on his actions, because where he ends up in this season depends on who he listens to, and whether he ends up with you or not is part of that. A man who only feels love is not what you need. A man who is guided by love is what you need. I am in love too. Let me guide him. I'll correct him. Let me take away the voices that are obscuring his future, and you concentrate on remaining rooted in me while I accomplish it. Because his clarity was never a determining factor in your value. His decision has nothing to do with your worth. Furthermore, your goal is not dependent on his awakening. He might love you, but that love won't be stable until I guide him. Furthermore, I care too much for you to accept misunderstanding. Deception masquerading as tranquility. She doesn't yell, she doesn't dispute, she doesn't level charges. Her presence feels so innocent because of this. She is hazardous because of this. Because chaos isn't necessarily the result of true manipulation. It can occasionally appear calm. It grins. It pays attention. It acts as though it comprehends. But there's a secret motivation beneath that exterior. One that gradually distorts reality until uncertainty passes for clarity. She's not verbally assaulting you. She is not publicly confronting you. She isn't even acknowledging that she considers you a danger. No, she employs quiet as a weapon instead. She remains in the background, seeming innocuous. She only offers counsel when it advances her career. She only expresses care when it causes him to get apart from you. She eventually turns into a safe haven. She is familiar, not because she is morally upright. She has discovered a way to satisfy his comfort at the expense of his purpose. She understands when to talk and when to be quiet, you see. She is aware of when to appear and when to vanish. She is aware of when to be nice and when to act like the victim. And he's not even aware of it. She's just being understanding, he believes. Her presence seems innocent to him. He believes she has good intentions. However, I, the Lord your God, see behind appearances. You're not just dealing with a woman, it's a spirit. A manipulative spirit that controls the course of his decisions through timing, guilt, and fake loyalty. She sows doubtful seeds. She softly reminds them that she has always been there. She slowly accumulates emotional debt in his heart. Furthermore, she presents herself as crucial to maintaining his tranquility without even stating it. However, the tranquility she provides is not divine. It does not originate from me. It's a fake, a tranquility that safeguards comfort but obstructs purpose. And you see it, but he hasn't yet. Through your spirit, not your eyes. That eerie sensation you get when she appears, the hesitancy you get when he brings her up. It's not jealousy when you feel a weight after speaking with him. It's not overanalyzing. That's being spiritually wise. Since your spirit knows what your heart keeps trying to hide, she's not here to help. She's here to keep him from moving, to keep him from escaping, and to keep what isn't hers. It's not just that she's playing with his feelings, she is getting in the way of his job, his calling, and his role in the kingdom. And because your lives are linked, she's not just having an effect on him. You are also affected by her. That's why I'm here now. Not to her, not to him, but to you. You have cried alone and thought about what you are missing. You asked me to be clear. You've been fasting to get answers. You waited, but you didn't know how long to wait. Now I'm going to answer. I'm taking off the veil. I'm going to reveal the root. I'm going to show you something that your eyes can't see. It's not just a love story, that's why. It's war on the spirit level. It's not just about who catches his eye. It's about who can control his own fate. And I'm not going to let a fake hold on to what I meant to grow. Not right now, not this time of year. I need you to be able to see well before I move. Do not be fooled by how still she seems. If she is nice, don't let that stop you from being smart. In the spirit, don't let her silence make you question what I'm telling you. As long as I'm there is truth, not doubt. There is no cloudiness, just clarity. There's peace, not power. She acts like she's calm. But peace doesn't make people break their word. Peace doesn't make a man unsure of what to do. Peace doesn't stop fate. Changing things does. I chose to tell everyone about it today, not to make her feel bad, but to keep you safe, because knowing the truth will free you. This is also true. I didn't make him live in confusion when his plans go off track. I made plans for his life that were clear. I made him with a purpose in mind and gave him strength so he wouldn't waver and would walk boldly in the path I planned for him. I told him to make a choice, not to wait around. I told him to love with courage and not split his love between you and someone who takes his attention away from his destiny. I called him to build with you, not to go back and forth between what feels comfortable and what is really meant to happen. Now look at him. He can't move, not because he doesn't care, not because he doesn't really feel something for you. He's been pulled into a place I never meant for him to be. But this is what I need to say right away. You should never feel like you have to fight for something that is already yours in love. Love was never meant to be taken, split up, or shared behind closed doors. To be loved, you had to be free, open, brave, and whole. I, your God, am telling you this now because I don't want you to live another day with half love. He does love you. Being with you makes him feel alive. When he looks at you, he sees something that no other woman does. You are the calm in his storm, the fire in his heart, and the dream in his nights. But he still hasn't made up his mind. Still, he lets someone else hold parts of him. He still makes you wait while he runs away in fear. You have to ask yourself, my child, is this the love I made you for? Is this the fate I told you about? Is this the hat I put on your head? Would I, as Lord of Heaven, put you in a story where you are always second, always scared, and always waiting for someone else to leave before you are fully loved? I don't want that for you, my child. Pay close attention, other woman. She's not better than you. I don't think she's more beautiful. She isn't more liked or picked out. She's just a ghost that shows what's hidden. She stands for his chains, not his future. She keeps him because she knows you are out there. She doesn't want to lose him because she knows his heart is with you. She holds on because she knows what you're trying to hide. He's not really hers. But let me tell you the truth. You can't base your plans on someone else's weakness. You can't build forever if your loyalties are split. Not being sure can't help you build trust. Fear not, question not, or wait. What is yours will choose you right away. Please don't think that his choice affects how much you are worth. I want you to stop putting yourself down to compete. Please remember who you are. That's not a plea for love. You're love. You're not after loyalty. Trust that you deserve it. You aren't just one choice among many. You are the divine one I made with a reason. Your shine and your light that can't be matched. Listen to me now. Not having to wait any longer is about to end. It's not going to last much longer for me. I am going to move. I will tell you, I'm going to shift. He will cut all of his ties out of fear and run to you with everything he has. I will remove him quickly if he isn't, so you don't have to waste your tears on broken love. It's coming up soon. One day, there will be a fight or a weak point where the truth can't be hidden any longer. You'll understand very well. End the guessing, the wondering, and the pain of being alone in the dark. This is not my punishment, it's my kindness. This is not my refusal, it's my safety. I love you too much to let you get married. I care about you too much to let you cry over someone who can't love fully. I love you too much to keep you tied up when I made you free. My child, raise your head. Fear not what will happen. You win because either he picks you or I get rid of him. You will finally have the man who is all yours. Or I'll give you the man who was meant to be yours from the start. The one whose heart will never be split. The person who will never let you ask a question. That person will always call you his crown. Now trust me. Listen to what I say. Don't stay in for another half day.